legendary tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Uncharted Waters 2 with me, Blue Ankylo. So, I know at the end of last episode, we were talking about traveling to the Caribbean to recruit some pirates, and I definitely want to do that. We're not really in combat mode right now. Excuse me. We've kind of reset our ship for more sailing rather than combat, so we've got to avoid enemy fleets for the moment. But before we travel across the ocean and look for some pirates, there's a couple little things to go shopping for, and we're gonna go do that right now. Also, I forgot, I probably should reassign my crew a little bit. So we're gonna put something like 80. Oops. That was not what I meant to do at all. No. Not transfer, but come on. Assign. I want to have some people on lookout because we're going to the new world. We don't technically know where the ports are until we find them. So there. We do have a telescope, which I'm pretty sure makes it a little bit easier to spot cities. And then 20 crew should be more than enough. Like, look at that. We found Ragusa as soon as it was on screen. So anyway, we're heading to Naples first, or Venice, or well, we're heading to Venice for no real reason. We're actually going to go to Naples. We're just traveling around. We need some sailing experience, clearly. No, we're heading to Naples, which I always mix up with Venice, and I don't know why. I'm just can't tell the difference. And this will be the first time on camera we've ever really talked about secret shops. Well, we've talked about it briefly. This is the first time we're going to show it off. If you weren't following a guide, I don't know how you would ever figure something like this out. I wouldn't be surprised if there's someone... This is Genoa. I missed it. Genoa, Naples, and Venice always get mixed up in my head. They're all like giant trade ports, and I just can't keep it straight. Naples, okay. So certain cities have rare shops. And Naples is the one I'm looking for at the moment. But you can't get the rare items normally, so just to demonstrate... And you might guess that this is a kind of unusual weapon shop because it's up on the mountain behind the city. Of course, it's closed at 7 a.m. Great. But like I said, how you would ever figure this out without a guide, I don't really know. Let's just get to the point where it's open normally, and I'll show you what they're selling. It's possible there are some random villagers that would give you a bit of a hint, but it's hard to say. Alright, so the regular inventory is nothing special. You know, some garbage level weapons and armor that no one really needs. And, that's it. So wait, like, you're like, why would you have this special weapon shop way up on the mountain if that's all you got? Well, friends, let's revisit it at a very specific time of day. And you have, like, a very, very narrow window here. Yeah, at least one NPC tells you, but... yeah, the chances of that ever happening are so slim. Alright, so 12 a.m. is getting close. Put a save down. I don't know if there's a way to manipulate the RNG, but we're hoping to get 2 p.m. 2 a.m. it is to say. So I believe we got it. 2 a.m. is the time I want. Travel up here. I think you have a chance of getting 2:30 and skipping it, basically. We're able to enter. This is all you need to know. For a limited time only, we sell some special items. I'm sure you'll find something you like. I hope you're rich, because one time only, Crusader's Armor. Star rank defense. Probably the best armor in the game. There's 2 candidates, but this is twice as expensive as the other candidate, so double the price means probably better. And that's half our money gone. But if you're going to play as Catalina, spending all of your money on armor and weapons seems kind of fitting. So now we've got a B rank sword, but a star rank armor. Made to order for Alfonso? I thought it was Alfonso. Probably a typo. Anyway, that's one. So now we need a weapon. And there are quite a few more weapons than armors. Like, there's only 2 star rank armors. There's, I don't know, maybe 6 star rank weapons or somewhere around there. We're gonna go pick one up in the new world because I feel like that's sort of fitting. So we'll save. 42 days should be enough time unless we get killed by a storm. We are reasonably good at sailing. We've got... I think I have some bombs. I actually don't know for sure. We've got rat poison. We have no bombs. Does anyone remember where the bombs are sold? I should probably buy one before I do this. Or a few. I'm just going to go look it up. It won't take very long, hopefully. There's quite a few cities that sell these. But if you don't know... Bordeaux, Barcelona, Beirut, Goa, Zayton, Santo Domingo. So we can stop by Barcelona. Well, maybe. Spain hates us. Bordeaux's French, it's more likely we can go to Bordeaux instead. I think. Beirut's backwards, Goa's way far away, Zayton's China or something. We are headed towards Santo Domingo, but... Oh... Is Bordeaux on the other side? Yeah, it's Bordeaux and Nantes on the other side. Well, I guess we'll try Barcelona. If we get robbed, we get robbed. I mean, I say that, but... I'll probably just save it, because the robbery is really brutal in this game. We also have not seen that on camera yet, but... It doesn't seem fair. Alright, so we're here to go to the item shop and then get out. Be careful, it's a Spanish port. There we go. Let's buy a few bombs. 1,000 gold is totally worth it. And now we're ready to cross the ocean, right? Alright. I just want to check out that potential pirate fleet. We're not in any kind of position to fight, but I just want to see what this guy's up to. Oh, it's Kairadin. One day we'll fight him. One day. Today is not the day. Alright. So, I was doing a little bit of looking up on the best place to cross. And I think I know the best place to cross the Atlantic. Assuming you're not in storm season. Storm season always can put a bad time on it, basically. But I believe if we go a little bit south of Santa Cruz, like not quite the next city, but somewhere around here, I'm going to put a save down. I think it's like right here, a little bit south of Santa Cruz, you go due west. Currents aren't really specifically helpful here, unless you're diagonal. But I believe, and then now that we're over on this side, the currents are helpful. Like, once you get the map transition, the currents do push you to the west. We actually might be able to get a bit of wind on a diagonal up, just to save a little bit of time here. I mean, I don't want to go too far north, but I want to hit the east coast of South America, and I mean, I don't know, maybe I already went too far north. Probably. I probably need to go a lot south, actually. Look, there is a point in Africa that connects to South America very conveniently. I don't know how to navigate well enough to know where that point is. Feels like we're just sailing forever. 18 days and we still have nothing. Where the heck are we? Well, we found some islands. Oh good, a storm. Thanks, first mate, for not giving me a warning. I actually think I forgot to assign a first mate, to be honest. At least we're probably about to be safe. Let me make an important appointment. There you go, Emilio. You can warn me about some storms next time. Alright, so I was too far north. Well, we found San Diego. So I hit the Caribbean. We didn't manage to hit the South America the way I wanted. It's fine. And Jamaica. Okay, both of these ports are potentially ones I'm looking for. because I'm looking for some pirates. And of course, our first crossing of the Atlantic, lots of level ups. That's great. Okay, so I'm looking for pirates. Let's just have a quick look. Nobody here. Let's check. Surely there's somewhere to sleep. Yes. Alright, this place is dead. Thanks for nothing. I will stop by the shipyard to repair any storm damages. 1100 damage. Wow. You know, the time it took for us to use that bomb, I just want to check here. How close did we come to losing our ship? And just dying? Not quite halfway to dead in that little storm. If you didn't have a bomb, we would have died, basically. I kind of think storm damage probably does too much damage. I'm sure storms sink a lot of ships, but usually by pushing them into reefs or something. A proper ocean-going ship probably shouldn't just immediately be capsized by one storm. Probably. Anyway, this port is garbage. I need to find a captain to talk to so that we can gossip to find more captains. Oh, it's Spanish! How did the Spanish get here before me? Jerks. So we could get robbed again. Alright. We got 2 people. Let me look up, see if either of these are... I think Richard Huxley's one that I was looking for, maybe. He is indeed one of the pirates I'm looking for. So what I'll do is my standard, give him a whole bunch of treats. Big pile of candy. It's somewhere around 15 is what you're supposed to give him. And then we hire him. 10 gold. Cheap. Alright. And then Ivan, is this another one? I don't know if this guy is. He is, in fact, another one of the pirates I was looking for. This guy is probably actually better than the other guy. Because he's got a better... Well, I'll show you his stats once we recruit him. But he's probably a little bit better. So same thing, give him a bunch of treats. Load him up on candy. Forgot to assign first mate. Thanks, chat, for reminding me. Yeah. It's supposed to keep me honest. Alright, so we got 2 new characters. Ivan Soldad. Got the cannon skill, good for combat, and I would say reasonably good starting stats. His seamanship is high, which will help his speed. His leadership's poor, but I don't actually know how much that matters on NPCs. I think that mostly matters for your main character. And obviously pretty good combat stats. So I like Soldad. I think he's worth... That was one of the main reasons for traveling here. And then we picked up Richard Huxley, who's, I would say, slightly inferior, but I think he will catch up pretty quick. 69 net seamanship isn't that bad for level 1. And once he's up to like level 10 or so, he'll probably have 80 something, maybe get to 90. And it's not too hard to get to level 10. Okay, so that's 2 pirates. There are more pirates in the Caribbean. I mean, I hear they made a whole movie about it. Let me see what else we can find. If I look at my list. So we got Huxley. There's one in Sofala. We're not going to Sofala right now. That's East Africa. We've got Huxley. Jack Diffson's in Japan. Soldad we picked up here. Mombasa. Where's Mombasa? Did we find Mombasa? I think it's India, right? I've forgotten where all these places are. No, Mombasa is East Africa. Where was Sofala? So there's 2 pirates in East Africa, maybe? Is that what I'm thinking? Yeah, okay. 2 pirates in East Africa. I guess I could show you what I'm looking at. I'm doing things off camera. It's not fair. Very rude. Alright. So this is one guy we're missing. But he's pretty high level. I actually don't know if we can recruit him. Our levels are 8 and 13, so we probably can't recruit him, but maybe we should check while we're here if we go to Caracas. Probably Caracas, right? And then, oh, I'm going up. Mombasa, Caracas. We got Eagle. We got Federelli, Fettuccini. Oh, here's one we're looking for. This guy, I don't know about this guy. His seamanship is real bad. His seamen don't go very far. But Santo Domingo, so we should try to find him while we're here. And that's pretty much it. So, Pintado in Santo Domingo. And try the guy in Caracas. So we're looking for Lal and that other guy. Okay. And then we need to stop by Pernambuco on our way out of here. Okay, so to find those people, how are we going to find them? I probably should have tried gossiping before I recruited them. Because if you gossip, they could have told you where they would be. Anyway, they're recruited. Let's, oh. So this is the event when the city hates you. The notorious Ankylo. You have some nerve. Okay, we managed to escape, so you don't get to see the event yet. Oh, I have failed to run away very well. Can I please go in here? And there's nobody in here anyway. Trash. Alright. Let's get out of this Spanish port. It's terrible. This is the wrong... Here you go, guys. We're surrounded. As punishment for your dastardly deeds, we're taking literally 3/4 of your gold no matter what you do. It's totally stupid. If there's one reason to save scum, that's the reason to save scum. I went to the wrong building and lost 3/4 of my gold for it. And yes, if you have 10 million gold, they will steal 7.5 million of it. It's so dumb. Alright. Now that we're out, we'll save up on the ocean. So I'm looking for... It's the only way to negate your reputation. But I don't think as whatchamacallit, as a pirate with negative 100 Spain, it's just no. I'm not giving them 3/4 of my gold. No, I'm not doing it. So I'm looking for 2 ports, Caracas and another one that I've already forgot. Santo Domingo. Yes, perfect. They're all in the Caribbean though. We'll find it. I gotta level up. Richard got to level up. Ivan got to level up. Allied with Spain again. Ugh. Stupid Spanish. No, I'd rather if we're gonna pay off the 3/4 thing to lower reputation, I'm gonna get rid of all my money first by buying stuff, and then I'm letting them take 3/4 of $5. I'm not letting them take 3/4 of my entire bank. That I do not accept. Plus, we're supposed to be playing as a super strong pirate with, like, she's notoriously strong in combat, and some random dudes just bump into you and take 5 million gold. It's just so dumb. Anyway, I am looking for a crew member who's not here. So Santo Domingo, who am I looking for? Well, it doesn't matter. Unfortunately, because it's a Spanish port, this is risky. And he's not here anyway. Alright. Caracas? Does anyone know where Caracas is? I just keep asking chat. Like, you guys should know where Caracas is. Is there anything on... I don't think there's anything on any of these little islands. Okay, you know what? I'll tell you what. We're gonna go buy this sword. So that if we get robbed, I'll at least have my sword. Like, so I'm not losing out on that, right? Just gotta travel down. This is where I wanted to land on the coast of South America, and then I didn't. I feel like I still didn't find the one I wanted. Venezuela. Oh, I bet you Pernambuco's up the river that I didn't go into. At least it's allied with Portugal. They hate us as well. I'm really good at navigating. Hold on. While we're here, I'm just a little bit lost. Don't mind me. We'll still check for captains. As risky as it is. Of course it's closed. As long as it's safe to enter the harbor, it's not too bad to travel time, though. I'm not surprised there's no one here, but it's Rio de Janeiro. You could buy some gold while you're here, basically. The North Shore of South America for Caracas. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Ori. I need the geography help, clearly. Okay, Pernambuco I skipped accidentally because it's a weird one. It's in one of these rivers, yeah. It's just inland a little bit. It's allied with Portugal. Oh, those jerks. So all we're doing here is trying to shop. We're trying to get 2 a.m. again for another secret shop. 2 a.m. Okay, good luck. We got some luck. So this is the same event as back in Naples, basically. Limited time only. Rare items. This is why I couldn't accept having my money stolen. Because I needed to buy a rune blade. I mean, and in the description, destructive power is second to none. I don't care if another sword technically has higher stats. This is my sword. It's 360,000 gold. So we've spent like almost 1 million gold outfitting our character. But no one can steal your equipment, so, you know. Oh, it's all good, Lazarus. I clearly don't know where anything is, so... Alright. Now, all that's left before we go back to actual pirating is to try to recruit a couple more pirates. I think I'm still going to try to find the 2 that are in the Caribbean area. We're looking for Veracruz, and we already found Santo Domingo, but he wasn't there, so we're going to have to try a couple ports. Hey, Aaron. I've never played the PC version, but it's mostly because I like the Super Nintendo music and graphics, and a bit more nostalgia. Now we can rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, I will try it off with the legendary gear. I still have my doubts about how effective we'll be. Margarita. I suppose... I'm just going to check if it's Spanish or not. It's neutral. Okay, this is a fine port then. Because I'm still looking for those captains. But yeah, we will try out more ship duels. Oh, there's the other thing. Right. I forgot to say. What am I trying to say? Your weapons and armors are part of the formula. Your sword stat, both the sword level and the sword skill, are both also contributing to how much damage you take and give in combat. So we also need to level up, and then we will be better at duels. So later game duels are easier than early game duels. Nobody to recruit here in Margarita. Pillage. Is this where we're pillaging? This is the city you meant to pillage, right? I did promise Fella we would do some village pillaging at some point, which makes sense. Caracas. That's the one we're looking for. Perfect. Of course it's Spanish. Ugh. Now, at this point, if we get robbed, would I reset? I guess I wouldn't. The main thing was I had to buy that sword. 60%, you think... So Faith figures the rune blade is 60% of your skills versus unarmed 20%. I will take you at your word. I have never seen the code for combat stats. So... And I don't like doing the duel system much anyway, so... Still no captains. So the guy that's supposed to be here has traveled off. Unfortunately, when you're looking for somebody, it can be difficult. It's easier in the Mediterranean and Europe, where there's like merchant fleets you can sometimes talk to, and then they can tell you where to go when you're looking for somebody. But the Mediterranean doesn't get a whole lot of sea traffic. Like, there's not a lot of... Oh, here you go. As much as this seems like a good area for pirating, like, you know, pirating of the Caribbean, because there's all the trade goods, there's not a lot of fleets over here, so it's not really worth it. Ah, the notorious Ankylo. I mean, Anilo. The artist formerly known as Ankylo. And there's nobody here. Great. I feel like we're taking a 10% risk every time we go into a port that we lose 3/4 of our money. Is there anything south? No. Well, we'll check the Gold Coast, or it's not really the Gold Coast, but the Gold Fleet Coast. Man, if there was a Gold Fleet in this game to rob, oh, that'd be so good. Or the Silver Train. Like, you know, pirates. I'm gonna have to play one of those Sid Meier's Pirates games again after all this. Because a lot of what I want is just straight up pillaging the Spanish Gold Fleet. That's like 90% of what I want to do in these kinds of games. Pierre Lugan, I don't think this is recruitable. Yeah, this is like a high-level pirate. I don't think we're ever going to recruit this guy. I believe he's going to be like a plot pirate. Technically, he has a merchant fleet. But no, I'm pretty sure he's a story character. And that's all there is. Will he at least tell us, though? Yeah, we can gossip with him. That's what we want. So we just need him to tell us where some people are. I know there's nobody anywhere, but there are 2 pirates that you could direct me to. Come on, buddy. He's telling me all about the ports we've already been to. I wonder if he'll only talk about ports you've seen. No, we haven't been to Panama yet. That's a port we have not discovered. You think the pirates have just died? There's one of these guys that's like level 1 that I really did want to recruit, so I don't want to give up. But this is not looking great. He doesn't seem to think there's anybody anywhere. Well, guys, the pirates have disappeared. There's no pirates in this Caribbean. Maybe there's one. Maybe they're both hiding in the inn here. No. Alright, well, that's kind of unfortunate. I mean, we got our cool sword, but my ability to recruit pirates is about 50-50. Hey, Blood Angel. Am I still playing Red? Yeah. It is Red Anilo. You just got back from a date with a cool lady. Oh, congratulations. Assuming it was successful. And not a complete flop. Portobello. Portobello? Portobello. Maybe they're on the Pacific side? Maybe. I don't know how far they travel. One of them was supposed to be in Santo Domingo. One of them was supposed to be in Caracas, I think. At least that's where they start. And then if they're not there, I don't really know how far they travel. I think they usually stick to the zone, at least. Maurice Layden. This guy... A merchant fleet. If you waited till he left this place, you could pirate him. Guatemala. Jamaica. Veracruz. Alvarez is... I was just in Pernambuco. Did I totally miss that? Alvarez. Oh, he's Portuguese. That's not who I'm looking for. Well, congratulations, Blood Angel. Food, get your hair done, and a walk around the mall sounds like a successful day to me. Alright, come on, dude. You gotta tell me... You gotta tell me where all these merchants are. Or not merchants, pirates. We're also drinking a lot of coconut milk, in case you're wondering. Seems inefficient. Talking gossip in the inn takes a lot more menu commands than talking gossip in the bar. For whatever reason. Huh, alright. Well, I mean, it's not the end of the world if I can't find these 2 crew. I would like to get the people that I sailed to the New World to find. But if we can't find them, it's not the end of the world. Everything's easier with booze. Exactly. Alright, maybe... Oh, I found Guatemala. Yeah, well, we can't, you know, jump across the Mexican desert there. Mexican mountains. Alright, Veracruz is always a good stop. We could invest our money here and buy gold, but boo on investing. Pirates don't invest. Nope. Nobody at the bar. And nobody at the inn. Now we're kind of in, oh, good, village. Here we go. This is what we really live for. What are we gonna find? We're gonna plunder this village once we get the thing. We're gonna entertain them to lure them into a false sense of security. Once we have found the treasure, we will plunder them. Or I will save it and then we'll plunder them. Because I don't actually know if we've got enough crew. Cultural artifact. We have found a boring mask. Alright. Now, I don't actually know if you need a certain crew stat for this to work. But plunder! 40 barrels of food. That's literally all you get. It's pretty sad. I think it actually lowers some of your stats by doing this too. But consider that village plundered. I think that lowers your charm. Maybe. Well, it's pretty high charm. Hold on, let me check this out. Second slot. So 93 charm, 58 intuition. Before the plundering. 95, 58. Ah, we lost 2 charm. 2 of our charm points are gone forever. Oh well. It's fine. That's why we're a red ankylo and not a blue ankylo. I probably won't keep plundering because losing your permanent stats seems like a terrible plan to me. But I had to do at least one. And I honestly think because we've got such a high charm already, we'll be able to re-max it to... We'll get to 100 anyway, even with losing 2. Alright, maybe there's somebody in Havana. Yeah. It's Spanish, of course. Man, I just can't catch a break with these pirates. There's probably a couple more island ports that we've missed. Let me put another save in, because storms do abound. There's... Did I stop at these two ever? San Diego. This might be a fool's errand now. Maybe we have checked all the ports, actually. Uh-oh, it's a storm! We're just gonna go to port. Jamaica will save us. I think I said this last time, but I don't think this place has been named Jamaica in 1522. It should probably be English and, well, here we go. The notorious Anilo. Still managed to escape. The notorious Anilo, surrounded. Goodbye, 150,000 golds. Now, if we get robbed again, we probably can't afford the food to get home. Worst mechanic in the game after rock, paper, scissors cards. So apparently that will lower the Spanish's opinion by 20. So if you want to let them rob you 5 times, you could get back to neutral opinion. Sounds like a terrible plan to me. And I don't think there's any reason that will, there's nothing stopping them from just repeatedly robbing you over and over again. So, we had over 1 million gold. We bought 1 armor and 1 sword. And, we got robbed in the new world. As dumb as that is. And now our money is basically gone. I didn't want to reload through that one because we got robbed earlier and I save scummed out of it, so fair's fair, right? Yeah, English colony. It was like Port Royal, right? Port Royal. I got interrupted by the Spanish, but I believe that was the name. I'm pretty sure the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie starts in that port. Alright, should I give up on finding my recruits? I'm surprised there's no ports on these little islands, honestly. I'll try a little bit further south. I don't think we ever checked Cayenne out, so maybe this is the kind of place we could find them traveling down to South America. No. Alright, let's go home. We need to go back. We need to build our crew back up and start plundering. And if I stay in these Spanish ports too much longer, we're going to run out of money. Alright, homeward bound. Now, we could, at some point, make another trip over to, around Africa. Maybe to India, maybe to Japan. And there are more pirate crew members we could get over there. So there is that. Sailing right... We're sailing the worst place to cross the Atlantic. Good thing we saved it, right? Well, that was probably a lot of damage. Did I not... Like, I feel like... I have a first mate assigned. He is not helping warn us about storms at all. What a jerk. Well, at least we sailed approximately the right direction. And it's Portuguese. Prepare to get robbed. Oh, man. I just want to fix my ship. Alright, we're headed back to the Mediterranean. We're going to rejigger our ship for combat, and we're going to get back into combat. That's all I want. We haven't had enough combat lately. All that for some weapons and armor. Portuguese, of course. We need to find a neutral port. That's all pirates should want. Yeah, I know. We did get some cool weapons and armor, and we found, I believe, 2 potentially good recruits. So it wasn't a complete waste of time, but that was a lot of messing around for not a lot of value. Alright, first things first. Load capacity. Rejigger. 400 crew. 0 guns. Throw the extra storage away. Next. What happens if you invest in a port? Have we done a duel? Yeah, we had 1 duel. We managed to fight to a draw, which was kind of ridiculous. What was I going to say? What happens if you invest in a port as a pirate? I don't know if I actually know what happens. Well, there's a lot of people over here now that we're back in the Mediterranean. Who's this Omar guy? I'm just going to look him up, but he's probably not someone I want to recruit. He's a Spanish... This guy is home base is Caracas. What is he doing in Africa? Turns neutral. You can undo investment then. That's cool. I mean, if I'd remembered the names, maybe we'd find some of those pirates. What were the... Okay, hold on. I gotta remember these 2 names, because I'm still looking for a couple pirates. We have Huxley. We can't get Jack Diffson yet. Soldad, we've got... We're not in Mombasa. We're looking for Hamid... No, Hamid Lal is too high level. That was just... I wanted to test that out. The guy I was actually looking for is Pintado. He's supposed to be in Santo Domingo. His seamanship is terrible. Maybe I should not have wasted my time. But if you see the name Pintado, that's what I'm technically looking for. But we're going to see a lot of non-pirates here because we're back in the Mediterranean. And I don't really want to recruit Spanish or anybody else, basically. Pentado. Pentado. Potato. I don't know if we're ever going to find the guy. We probably should just move along with our life. Anyway, we need crew. Wait. Didn't I... What just happened? Didn't I spend money to... Did I, like, back out at the last second? Am I actually drunk? You've seen videos of people converting every non-capital fort in the world under one flag? Yeah, but the enemy fleets slowly undo all your work. Ali does a lot of that, though, yeah. He does a lot of converting in the name of Turkey. It's pretty fun. I thought I remodeled already. 400 bunks. Oh, I see. He won't throw your... Okay. I wasn't reading. I was speeding along too much. He won't, You know what I'm trying to say. It's gonna be like 500 or so once we're done, so that should be fine. Alright. You can't remodel it with food in the hull. Load capacity. Yes. More crew, no guns, done. Now, we go to the bar, and we see how many people we can recruit. Spend some money, recruit crew. And unfortunately, it's going to be difficult to get up to 132. It's going to be difficult to get to 400, because it's based on the economic level of the town. And our economic level here is 160, so I should try to find a better port to recruit. You just made an orc ship? Yeah, there's definitely some of that. It is just bodies, like... I'm hoping this Tunis is a little bit... Oh, it's Spanish, you jerks! This was supposed to be a neutral port. All my neutral ports have been conquered by Spain. And I don't have the money to, like, you know, invest them back. Well, at least we got 47 per trip. Anyway, once we get over 300 or so, we'll start looking for some enemy fleets. Syracuse, neutral, excellent. Halfway decent economic size. This seems to be a decent place. 60 per day won't take too long, so we'll max out our crew here, seeing as we're this place doesn't hate me, basically. But I'm kind of running low on money, so I have to get my crew filled up, buy some food, and start sinking ships quickly, or else, you know, we're gonna run out of money and starve. You've got Sunday off for Columbus Day? Cool. Canadians here, we get Thanksgiving, so it's a long weekend for us as well. Yeah, I mean, we should have a Columbus Day stream where we explore the new world. That totally makes sense. Alright, one more day of sleeping. And 400 crew. Treat. Recruit. Alright, we maxed it out. Then it's important to assign them to fighting. So we need, I think it's like 15% or so. I don't really need, I'll put one person or so on. Yeah. So, one thing that's possible is now that our level's going up, we might be able to get away by understaffing the navigation a little bit. Just want to sort of check if our stats lose us speed or not. Yeah, you can see We're 12 crew under the minimum sailing requirements, but we actually didn't lose any speed. Now, I'm not going to do that because if we get into naval combat, once the crew start dying, the percentages, you know, we will go down anyway. So if you just barely staff enough to sail the ship, and then you die, you lose 50 crew, you might not be able to sail it. Or you start losing speed or something bad. I don't know. The Mediterranean sail police come and get you. Someone catch rides up. We're Red Ankylo, pirate of the Seven Seas. We just spent a lot of time traveling around trying to recruit some pirates. It was halfway successful. It is time for combat. You know what? Future tubers, we're going to end the episode here because that was our little holiday of shopping and adventuring in the Caribbean. Next time, combat.